Chef Keven,
Fresh from the farmer's market,
Health's a target.
getting fresh,
Chef Keven,
organic and fresh,
beats the rest.
getting fresh.
Hello and welcome back. We're Getting Fresh with Chef Keven. We're here with Dominique. Pepper.
No,
And then-
because I'm a real wimp.
And where you're gonna get most of the spices is from the seed. So if you try the pepper and you take a little piece off of it, you know, don't. Talk about garlic. I mean, there's different types. You know, we went through the market and got this, and it's fresh. Looking for garlic, you know, you try to.
vegetables, and then a composed salad that you can serve as a meal. Is this something, do you have something similar in Greece?
No, not that I can think of. In Crete, especially, there's a lot of things that are called salad.
Yeah.
There's melizzano salata, which is eggplant that you roast.
Are you getting this, honey?
Oh, prime time. We are rolling.
All right, Mama's gonna bring it home. Mama's gonna bring it home. Okay.
Come on, watch this guy.
Oh, backwards!
Oh, don't. Oh,
It went into Bob and Carol's yard. Oh, no? Okay, here it comes.
oh no!
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
All right, let's see what you can do. Let's go.
They might surprise you.
Let's go.
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
Right now.
Yeah, and cruises are so dangerous for the environment.
Destructive.
And really, I don't know. I personally, it's just not my kind of vacation. But you know, kind of, but in a general way.
You won't see me on a cruise.
No,
That's just the way I feel about it. There's a whole other thing we could talk about, but I understand what you're saying. I wouldn't feel comfortable going.
Right. So responsible travel or ecotourism, which started out as nature tourism, and now we sort of pulled it in because I always said there's no eco without agro. There's no eco.
plastic bottles,
Sure.
plastic bucket, half broken, and the fish are swimming all around it. So when we talk about
Runoff. So
Yes.
if we continue to a conventional agriculture around
mention is the Mediterranean Sea is a lot smaller than the Atlantic or the Pacific Ocean. So the impact of cruise ships can be disastrous on the
Sure.
Mediterranean.
And also, we want
Here we go. We're gonna make some juice.
It's gonna
You
be
ready?
good.
She's excited. A little bit of kale.
Please don't put this on
I'm putting it all over the line.
It's wet. It needs something. No, it'll go.
Don't break my juicer. Looks good.
You ready to try it?
Come on, baby.
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
It's okay.
You like it?
All right.
They might surprise you.
Hey, she took another sip. You saw it?
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
We're back with Dominique and Nikki. Some of the questions I had is that I met you in Chicago 2 years ago. Remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was training, doing some training for a restaurant, and you were at the Helena Museum.
National Hellenic Museum.
Yeah, okay. When you were there and we were talking about fishing just now, and the questions that we were asking was, like, who are the next fishermen? You know, are there still, you know, because there's most of the people that go out in those day boats and they're going to fishermen. And then we were talking about the shepherds and the people that are really up in the mountains. And we talked about the cheesemakers. Are there still people behind them, the younger crowd, are they doing these things now? Is it a dying generation?
Well, yes and no. There's less people carrying on the traditions of cheese making and olive oil production, but they're there, and that's part of my job, to promote the youth in this, and really to give them opportunities that their parents didn't have, because farming back in their parents' or grandparents' generation, it was a terrible job and no one made any money off of it. So we need to elevate the products to the level that they are here in the United States, where people are actually making a living making good cheese instead of just struggling to get by. So yes, we're working with a lot of young farmers and seed savers, heirloom seed savers, which is really important, because if we don't save those seeds and continue to use them, then we won't have all of our beautiful products. We'll have, hybrids and not GMOs. Europe is GMO free, but that virus is squeezing through. So.
And then we talk about the organic here in the United States, and there's a process that before it gets organic, there's a process thing. We talked about, we had several conversations about, it's called, it's natural. And when you see in the grocery stores now, you see all these products that say natural, natural.
Right.
But they're all some kind of misleading.
There's nothing there. Natural means nothing.
Right, right.
Nothing at all.
I'm actually reading a book who is talking about the flavoring industry, how now food is depleted in nutrients. It's very poor in flavor, and all these flavoring companies are making chemicals that are the absolute imitation of the real flavor, and you can't tell the difference, and they add them. So now we have food that tastes exactly the way it should taste, but it has no nutritional value. And he's saying, actually, the author is saying that the cooks today are not the chefs in a kitchen like us. They are in laboratories. And you order everything packaged, you just heat and serve. And I think that's moving into a really dangerous territory when it comes to human health, when it comes to environment, and just sustainability.
Sure. Lab food. It can't be good for you. It really can't. It can't be good for you. Just know it, you know? Yeah.
So I am ready to eat.
Oh, okay.
What are we eating?
This looks amazing.
So we're gonna talk about what we have right here.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna move this here and so everybody can see it, so you know what this is.
Okay, what you're doing.
And we can explain it.
I said I want to eat. Nobody listens to me ever. There is actually a saying in French, le supplice de Tantale. Tantalus, I think in English, the guy is Tantalus. It's in Greek mythology. He was punished, and they just bring food in front of his nose, but he can't eat it. The Tantalus suffering, or something like that. That's what you're doing to me.
I use this little baby fork. Where'd that come from? Yes, so.
Wow, delicious.
Oh, it's so much better without dill.
You and my sister.
I think mine is better.
Olive with mine.
You'll have to go see my sister for Greek Easter.
Oh, I am definitely going to Crete. Are you kidding?
Well, she lives in Virginia, so it's an easy commute.
Okay, but I'm still coming to see you in Crete.
Okay.
That's phenomenal.
Also, we have Avery back. Come on, Avery.
It tastes better when someone else has to do the chopping for you.
Let's talk
You
about
know,
this, and we're
that
gonna
is
cut
the secret.
All right. Avery, you want chopped for this for us. Thank you.
Now, Nikki, do you find that people don't cook for you because they think, oh, she's such a good cook, I can't measure up, so I'm not going to cook something, she's going to be disappointed?
Well, people say that, but I always say I love everybody's food, especially when I'm not cooking. But yeah, I love everybody's food. If you cook with love, then no, I'm not a food snob at all.
Good. All right.
Except if it's artificial lab food, I won't. Yeah.
What's this called, Avery?
Means Saint Vasily's cake or Saint Basil's cake. This is our. It's a very. It's cross between, as you can tell, a cross between bread and cake. It's not very sweet. You'll love it.
I think I'll ride my bike.
It may never be this easy to help your kids find balance, but you have more power than you know. For a free Parent's Handbook plus other resources, visit the WeCan website. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Environment and travel responsibly.
Yes.
Are you seeing signs of this right
I'm
now?
hopeful. There's an increase every year. There's an increase in responsible travelers. There's an increase in as much as it could.
Because
But
it's not very well covered.
You're seeing universities that are actually teaching sustainable tourism. You've got a degree. People have getting degrees in sustainable tourism. I wish they would.
That's a
the question. So I'm very, very hopeful. We've got, people who have the degree programs. George Washington University, I'm sure probably George Mason, I think.
University of Maryland.
So right in this area, we have several universities that are teaching, offering degree programs in hospitality and tourism, and then with an eco or sustainable tourism. That's what they, the umbrella.
And you are a pioneer in this movement.
Yeah, because people say we're doing something new, and I've been doing this since 1997.
Yeah, and I really
long before you were born, Avery.
I have learned a lot through reading your articles, and I really encourage you, advise you to read Nikki's books. Her website will be displayed on the screen. Please visit that. And if you have the time and the ability, please visit her hometown in Crete, so you can learn about the culture and also learn more about sustainable tourism.